the movement must continue. See, we let it go to sleep. This movement's got to be woke up again.
All right, good afternoon, Plug family, and welcome again. Happy Friday to you, and thank you for enjoying your lunch break with us on Lounite Louisville. Again, my name is Renee Unique, and I am with my guest, Chance Hughes with We All You Got 502, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's a couple of things we're going to go into before I introduce my guest. I'm excited. He's doing some phenomenal things here in the Louisville, Kentucky area. And so there's a couple of things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the young Dolph situation.
Right.
We're also going to talk about the recent killings of young people here the past couple of days here in the 502. And also, you know, what happened in Michigan. We had the students that were killed by another student because of bullying and things. So those are some things that we can help to prevent in some kind of manner if we're able to do that. But I'm with this this young man right here has got it going on.
I try.
Chance Hughes. Yes, he is doing some amazing things. I am a big fan of yours. We have been Facebook acquaintances for a long time.
Yeah, I found that.
So yeah. So tell everyone exactly who you are, what you do, and why, and how long. You know, there's a story. You know.
Right. Okay. As she said, my name's Chance Hughes. I'm the founder and owner of We All We Got 502 here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm 31 of age. I'm from the city. We're established here in the city of 2018. We're family oriented. My kids, everyone's involved. We just try to give back to the city mainly. Just want to inspire someone, you know, do good, show good, everything like that.
Right. So before we, you know, came on, you were telling me a little bit of why you started this organization. You know, you were telling, you know, some of the things you wanted to give back and.
Yeah, I just started the organization just because I've seen a whole lot in the city, you know, as far as just deaths, everything going on, and I just want to see something good. I don't want nothing bad. I get asked that question all the time, like, why do I do it?
Yeah.
I just want to see something change, you know.
Right.
I've seen the eras change in life from like the 90s to where we're at currently. So I just feel something needs to be done, and I just feel like this is my part that I can share with everyone. So.
Right. So it's a purpose for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's a purpose
like
for me, yeah. I'm learning as I'm going still, but I feel like it's a purpose that's driven me this far, and I can see that I found that a little bit now.
Right. So you ever thought about going into politics?
A little bit. I've been diving in and out with some people, you know, with the council, Mr. Jakari Arthur here. Shout out to him. But, you know, little things to that, and just trying to get a little deeper into just every field that I can touch and that I'm allowed to right now. So, yeah.
Right. Because, you know, the situations that we've had here recently in Louisville, Kentucky with the two 15-year-olds
yeah.
recently.
Condolences to the families and everything. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
It is crazy out here.
We just need help.
It's sad. It's hard. I mean, it's really hard breaking to see the anguish and pain on the loved ones and just their family and friends, and just even here in the city, because every time you hear
there's something else, something every day
something's
now.
happening, another child has lost their life. So what are some programs or initiatives that you've been working on or would like to collaborate with others, and some things that you believe that can help stop? Because, you know, they can relate to you, you know, not only because you're a young man, but they can relate to you.
I have some friends and family, you know, we're starting up like gun safeties that I was speaking to your associate with earlier. As far as like if you have a firearm, you know, and we're going to teach you the correct way to clean them, you know, break them down, and, you know, all of that. And we're going to promote, you know, the safety for us, guns and everything like that. Other organizations, like I said, you know, Mr. Walter, he's doing things here in the city, St. George, you know, and things like that. He's helping everyone as far as like DJing here, as far as equipment and networking and things like that. So I'm just trying to see if I can find some kids that's willing to let me help them help me. You know?
Right, exactly. And so the thing about it is that, you know, a lot of us are gun owners,
Right,
you
right.
know, and it's legally, you know, in some states to carry,
To carry,
concealed
yeah.
a weapon. So, you know, the thing about it, if you have it in your household, you know, what are some places where you can hide it? And even at, you know, what is the appropriate age? Because
To even
I
have
see
one,
something,
yeah, to even
what is
have
the
one
appropriate
now.
age? Because I seen something, like the other day, there was a story that we had on the plug, and there was a father and a daughter
Right,
that
right.
he was training her. Like so many people are
Yes.
training their kids, they're going to the shooting range. And so what is the appropriate age, you know? So having programs like that, just showing them how to, you know, make the right decisions with, you know, on how to use one and when not to use
Right,
one,
correct.
because that goes all into, you know, anger management. Then
Oh,
it's the thing,
yeah.
what's the maturity? Because just look at the young man that went to school.
Yeah, no, yeah, I see, because like
Yeah.
you said, that's where it get back to the gun violence and you said bullying and everything like that. So we just want to bring everyone home to just, you know, center and just see what's the big issue or the problem and just give everything
Right.
like that.
Right. So why, I ask everyone that comes on, why, we're going to talk about that. Why are we having these problems and what we
Right,
can do?
correctly.
We're going to go on break, and thank you for tuning in. Come back with us. Hi, my name is Renee Unique with Unite Louisville on the Plug Network Online. Check me out every Friday at noon on your lunch break. Stay connected and stay plugged in.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am LaToya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network Online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m. ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
All right, we're back, Plug family. Thank you for tuning in on your lunch break. Again, my name is Renee Unique with Unite Louisville, and today's guest is Chance Hughes. And while we were on break, we were talking about a couple of things. You know, we keep it real and keep it honest here.
Right.
And we were just talking about how there are people that are actually out here. You know, we always talk about the kids, and what they're doing, right? So the parents are a big factor in this.
Oh, yes.
You know, there are actually parents out here that are buying guns, buying guns for their children.
Right, no,
they really are. You know, I know someone they bought a gun for their 14-year-old for protection. So where's the mentality yet here? You know, it's all about, I mean, it's just crazy.
I mean, you have
to
to.
me.
I mean, everything like I just told you just a few minutes ago, how the world's transitioning. They know, we know. Some people want it for safety. Some people are scared out here in the world. Whoever to the parent, like you said about the kid,
Right.
their gun. They probably see it as like the issue that happened with the school bus that they bust out there one day. You know, my kid may be a bystander, may get a verse, something you never know. They just want them to be safe, to better come back home. You know, I see that's everyone's main goal is to go back home. No one wants to get killed out here.
Right.
But it's happening.
Right.
So just want to be safe. That's what I see.
And that's the thing is, when you want to be safe, you don't know exactly. Who you can trust and who you can confide in. And I guess the next thing is I have to protect myself. And then sometimes that's what happens. Even, us, we sometimes our back is against the wall, and so we have to protect ourselves in some kind of way.
Oh yes, no.
It's either me
or you.
Are you?
No, seriously.
And
that's what these kids are at with it now these days. They seeing so much, violence and racism. Everybody knows it's out here now. So I just feel like they don't have no attention. Love is time for these kids now. You give them time, they're gonna understand you're there. They're gonna see, oh, they care for me, this and that. So I feel like we get them some time to really get engaged with them and things that they're into.
Right.
Some things may change. So.
And right, especially like with an engagement, and music plays a big influence of that. And I was watching Benzino's interview the other day, and he was talking about how what happens a lot of time in the music industry, because he was getting interviewed and someone said, the hip hop industry now is dangerous.
Yes, it is.
It's dangerous. Like, does anybody really want to, go into the hip hop industry? And, because of the violence and the Young Dolph situation here recently.
So it comes with it now. I mean, that's why you see the guns in the video. They talking about the drugs and everything. That's the world right now. It's what's hot. But that's the bad life of it. I mean, it's sad to say. But like I said, we have that self-will to change it, So like I said, we get engaged and get involved and try to transition people's views in life and stuff. So I think we could, but that's a big part.
Right. So what do you have some upcoming events or anything that's going on right now? What have you you've done some things in the past. Tell us about the things that you have done in the community, because I've seen
things that I've done. Things I've done in the community.
You got a whole long. He's got a whole long.
I can shorten it up. No, shorten it up. Like, I just give back. If I see a need, honestly, I feel like I can help out. I'm gonna do it. My organization can push for it. We'll talk about it. As far as our staff and everything, we'll come together, see what we can put for everyone. But right now, we're trying to see if we can do something for us Christmas. I used to sponsor kids last year as far as helping out with families. We did one last year, Miss Marty, with her kids and everything.
Okay.
So if we can do something like that probably again this year, or find maybe a lucky family or some children, we'll do that. That's in the midst right now. So other than that, we're just sitting back and just getting ready for the new year, and just bigger plans and bigger events right now.
Right. I have some things going on too. We're doing a fundraiser event on December the 18th.
Okay.
Like a pajama jam for some kids in the neighborhood and some homeless families in need. And like you said, we talk about this all the time, like, but it's real.
No, it is.
It's
seriously,
real.
It's real.
It is really happening. I mean, folks, if you guys only understand and hear the stories of people and what they're going through, like, it's real. So people like Chance and I and so many others have been on the show, stepping up and taking the play, because we had talked about that. I mean, it takes a lot of courage and bravery, especially this young man out here doing what he's doing for the community, and I applaud you for that.
Oh, thank you.
I really do. So how can people support what you're doing? Because we got to keep going, right? We talk about the New Year. So what are some, the New Year is coming around.
If you want to get involved for us, like volunteer, like I said, we just talking about past events. We just help feed the homeless.
Okay.
And everything like that. No, I don't really like talking about things like that because people look at it differently. But I know some people it's a need. I just really want to help out. I know some people it's not gonna be able to eat. That. So, but new things that we have into development, you can reach us at my email at wealwegot502@gmail, and we can send you the information for us, like list of what we're gonna be doing and things like that.
Right.
If you want to reach us on Instagram, it's wealwegot502, or look me up on Facebook at Chance Hughes. And I can just let you know everything for that.
Right. So before we leave, I'm gonna bust out his, secret.
I knew she gonna put me on the spot.
We're gonna come back and talk about that. Talk about it a little bit. We're gonna get in depth. Chance, he's over there being mellow. He doesn't really, so we're gonna do that. All right. Thank you for tuning in. We're going on break, guys. Hi, my name is Renee.
Hi.
Anything I missed, we're going to talk about the
No,
board,
you
the
good.
Plug
I
Network
promise you,
Online.
I'm
Check
open
me
book.
out
I promise
every
you, I ain't
Friday
got
at noon on your lunch break.
used
Stay
to this.
connected and stay plugged in.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am Latoya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network Online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m., ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.
All right, we back, Plug family. Thank you for tuning in on your lunch break. And again, I have Chance Hughes with We All We Got 502. And I love that name. Where did you get that name from?
The city.
The
And like I
city.
said, I just knew we need to come together, and it just stuck
Yeah.
to me. And I put the 502 at the end of it because I'm doing it for the city, but I know eventually I'm going to try to branch out internationally, whatever. So,
Right, right. And I like that because I always say my philosophy is no one's going to take care of us but us.
I told you.
And that's all we got is
You
us.
can get away, you can go away from home, but you always got to come back. That's real.
Right. So I told you I had this secret.
I'm ready.
He is a poet.
A little baby boy, you can say.
No. No. I checked out. Very, very talented. Very talented.
Thank you.
And I know Mika Harris, she has an event tonight for poets, and we were talking about that. I was like, oh, I say, tonight. So, I'm not going to ask it's up to you. If you want, I'm saying if you want to spit something out there.
No, I ain't gonna lie. No,
No, look, I try to put it on the blast. But if people, where can people follow you at and, on your Facebook page? So, because, there's.
Just my poetry right now, I'm just gonna put it all out on Facebook, just get people's inputs and everything. I'm probably gonna try to hit Amazon, the little books and stuff like that, try to put other people can use or whatever.
Right.
But it's just me. My poetry just me speaking how I feel about life and just open book. That's all it is.
And that's the thing with our kids, they are open. Kids, sometimes even the way they express themselves, and if they can't express themselves, and if they're fighting in some kind of way, in their anger, poetry, writing, music, all of that can help control
Right.
Anger, frustration,
can
depression,
help, yeah.
anxiety.
It's a way to express and get it
right,
out.
that expression and just getting out, and just the thing, just even with your own organization, that is something that you may want to think about with the new year. You being a poet, implementing that program in there.
It's in the words.
right. And I'm not gonna, and that's the thing because I think with the poetry itself is just you're getting into like a mental note, like a piece of some sort, and able to depict how you feel, and that I think that would help. That helps. And even just with women, you know what I'm saying? Even with women going through a healing process or death, you know. So I don't know. So where are you from? You know, you married, you got kids.
No, I'm
you know, what you got
single.
going on? Okay.
I'm a single man right now.
All right, ladies, look, he's single. He is single.
I'm
He's
single.
smart. Tractor got it going on. Okay.
I'm single. I'm a single father. I have an 8-year-old.
Okay. Oh.
You know, I have a daughter.
Oh.
I'm from the city. I'm originally from the West End. You know, but I grew up. You know, everyone moves out. So
West End, Best End. So he's active in the area
I grew
where
up in.
you live and where you grew up in. And you know, I was just talking to somebody about that the other day. I actually was on IG, and someone posted on there about an incident that had happened
What's that?
with Kanye West. I don't know if you've seen that. Kanye West went to Chicago, and there was a student that was there, and there was this lady, you know, broke down and started crying, saying, you know, hey, I lost 2 of my best friends, and I may be next, and I'm scared to go to sleep at night. And so Kanye, you know, he was standing there, and, you know, he's kind of speechless and stuff, you know, and people were like, oh, Kanye, you know, this and that, he should have done this, and you know, and this is what I said. I said a lot of times, a lot of us move out of areas that we grew up in,
Right.
and never look back. We don't go back, and we don't
Help
go
out.
and help out, and you know, and it's you know, and it's not everybody's call, it's not everybody's purpose, but for those who want to go back,
Right.
you know, I'm telling you,
real.
it is. I'm telling you, just look at like what Daryl Griffin, all the things he's done in the community, and he's just
He's
got
got
a
his
street.
plaque. Yeah, he's got his plaque. Yeah, I seen
He's
that.
got his plaque and his street named after him. You have people like, you know, Coleman and so many more people that have done great things here in this city through the years. You have, you know, Bud Dorsey,
Right.
rest in peace his soul as well, and you know, done amazing things. So and went back to their neighborhoods,
That's
and some
what it
never
is.
left.
Yeah.
You know, we have, I'm a part of an organization called Unite West.
Okay.
And so we go out in the community and we look for individuals such as yourself that, you know, just not just doing it for show, not doing it for gain, not doing it for money, you know, and because they want to make a difference.
Right.
You know, and they care about what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not about us. It's a bigger picture.
Yes, it is.
And it's
everyone.
about our children.
That's everyone. If we don't fit it, I mean, I see these kids, they thinking themselves now. You look at it being real, keep happening, they're not going to be here. It's not going to be, this generation will be gone. So like I said,
Get wiped out.
We got to get engaged by the end of this year, not saying this year, or sometime by next year, do something. If not, these babies going to be gone. And it's sad, but it's real. We're watching it in front of us.
Right. I want to connect you with some people, you know, and it's really your option if you would want to work with them or not, because some people are like, you know, whatever. But I always say collaboration is better than the competition out here.
Right, yeah,
It's numbers are strong, you know, it's stronger in numbers. Now, let's see how many more minutes we have until, I guess it looks like are we getting ready to wrap up here? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. See, it never fails. It never fails. We're getting a deep conversation, start talking about things and getting to know who you are. So I just want to make sure, look, guys, please, 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 please be safe out there.
Please.
We are here in Louisville, Kentucky now. We're what, the murder capital? Is that something that we want to
I won't be proud of that now, look.
Be proud of that?
I know some people that's proud of it, but that's the sickness in life. Why? Why? That's showing people dying and you happy of it.
I know.
That's not.
I know. Just, you know, so we have your information, how they can support, how they can donate, how they can reach out to you. Here at the Plug, and I'm also going to connect you and help you.
Okay.
Let's collaborate and do some great things for the new year, because it takes a village. Because, like you said, what's your logo? You know what we got.
We all we got.
Too.
All right.
And thank you guys for joining us today. I appreciate you, and please be safe and have a good weekend. Until next time, I am you. We Unite Louisville. Have a blessed one. Hi, my name is Renee Unique with Unite Louisville on the Plug Network Online. Check me out every Friday at noon on your lunch break. Stay connected and stay plugged in.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Positive vibes from me to you. I am Latoya with the Toy Box. Join me bi-weekly on the Plug Network Online. That's Monday nights at 7 p.m., ready to do your work. Imagine a world happy, healthy, and healed because you showed up for you. So stay plugged in.
This is Ashley with More Than Rubbing, a massage therapist guide for self-help. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.
When you've been pastoring a congregation for 60 years, you got to be very careful who you recommend. I have experienced Spring Valley working with families that don't have the ability to pay.